Hi, my name is Alex PoeticSoul Johnson. I'm a senior at UL. I'm a marketing major, and I'm a spoken word artist here with the Million.
Do you want to spell it? Spell it. Go ahead. Somebody. Spell
Alexandra.
Nobody wants to spell Alexandra Brady Johnson.
My mom is a writer, so very young, I would go to the library, the main branch here. They'd have competitions, and I'd write and submit things to be in the competition. I never won, but it was a lot of fun, and just reading her poetry, and just she inspired me to write, and I fell in love with spoken word poetry in high school. I found Def Jam Poetry on HBO one night, and I couldn't let go. I was addicted. I was like, I want to be like that. I want to do that. I can express myself like that. I love page poetry, but I often question, how did this poet actually feel when writing this? What was their tone? Because we can count the beats, we can catch the rhythm, but how did that poet say it? How do I know the poet Shakespeare read this line this way? We don't know unless you heard it from that poet. I think I would love to watch, Maya Angelou, read all of her work to me. I would prefer her to read it all the time rather than me reading it because, her passion behind it, you get to feel that passion. The page brings its own beauty. It has its own very, very strong place, but the passion of the person is missing. I think it's important to have that as well.
Such greetings are for better friends, of which we are not. I don't know your name. I don't know who you people is.
Lyrically Inclined is my spoken word poetry organization. We're working to build into a 501(c)(3). We're working to build into a nonprofit because I want to make sure that we have a firm foundation in this community for spoken word. Spoken word is very popular everywhere else. It's New Orleans, Baton Rouge. They have strong spoken word communities, and I want to make sure that Lafayette has that too. And not even just having that strong spoken word community, but having the spoken word community go back into the community and empower oththers. You can take the worst thing that has ever happened in your life, an atrocity, and make it beautiful. You can make death beautiful. You can make these heinous crimes against you so beautiful. And then in the same scope, there's love. You can express your love for someone. It's just the ability to relay those emotions so creatively, whether it be so that it doesn't hurt so much, so that it hurts. You can see that it hurts, but it's so beautiful that you have to pay attention and think about it, and maybe even think twice about how you react to it. That's just my take on it. Being on stage, it's an immeasurable feeling, to be able to articulate yourself and then relate to others, then be able to relate to others. I just want to make sure that we are doing that in this city. Our goal for Lyrically Inclined is to inject poetry into the community, as a form of self-expression. Teach people, show people different ways to self-express. I think that's very important, and that was my reason for starting it.